which looks like a big Las Vegas.
Work against me. But I started noticing it over time, over the years, of how Trenton was working with Neil. Like sometimes they'd be in here working together.
So Mr. Dewey and Tabitha ruined my.
I'm like, why are you talking to Neil? You won't even talk to me, but you talk to Neil. What? You're working with Neil and Hal in the background? What?
How did they ruin it?
And that's when I figured
they went in and built a bunch of hotels. Put pictures
after
of
watching them work
everywhere,
together,
like he was
like
going to
a
be their
happy
new
family.
savior. They put a false king in.
So Neil, Harold, and Trenton, and Tabitha and Joe, they come here to work against me. Like one big happy family.
They did were like
that I'm not a part of.
Told everybody in Batala
so imagine,
that Trenton was going to be the future
comes over to my house,
picture and stuff everywhere.
Tells me a story that I was kidnapped as a baby.
Didn't tell anyone.
I didn't make up the story. Trenton told it to me.
And
then Trenton tells me, "You want to make it stop? You got to go out in the world and share this kidnapping story with everyone, or you got to disappear." And that's what he tells me. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to lose my son.
So it's all
okay, I'll go see if I don't know if the kidnapping's true, but we'll see if we can get it going. Next thing I know, Neil and Tabitha and Trenton are all attacking me on YouTube to prevent the kidnapping story from being shared. And I'm like, wait, you guys told me the kidnapping story and that I was supposed to go online and get people to share it. Now you're coming online together to get in my way from sharing the story that you told me to go online and share to make this all. I was like, fuck you people.
I just get to go home and clean
up. I was like, this is so weird.
Because
my son tells me a kidnapping story, and then
for Trenton.
They come online to attack me for the kidnapping story that Trenton told me.
Planning this.
I mean, I could understand being attacked for a story that I made up.
They were just trying to get me out
or some. But Trenton told me the story.
Basically.
I was making a Buddhist video for him. He told me the kidnapping story.
When I go home, there's no,
and so Trenton tells me the kidnapping story, but everybody attacks me like it's something I came up with. And I'm like, doesn't anybody realize that Trenton's attacking me for a story he told me? And so no one really looks at it and go,
even going back.
Why is the kid coming here to attack you for a story that he himself told you? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe he's Neil's kid. And that's what I said to myself. Because that seems so weird. Like, why wouldn't he just apologize for telling the story and end
time to get to know me?
Him and his mom and Neil and Hal, and they all come here every day to attack me for a story that he's the one that told me. It's like, I didn't make up the story. And it's like, why are you guys told me the story. I thought you were the ones that wanted me to get the world to share it. Like, why are you stopping the world from sharing the story?
Works for Trenton.
When you're the ones that told me to do this. I'm like, you fucking crazy people. I'm like, I don't understand. Did you guys just want to have something to make fun of me about?
Working with Trenton.
I thought you wanted me to get people to share this story. Like, maybe I thought you would help. Because you told me to do it. I'm like, I'm so confused, man. So that's how I figured out Trent was really Neil's kid. Man, nobody ever remembers that. Oh yeah, that's right.
Like
Trenton did do that.
Wow, we've been waiting for you. You're finally home.
Trenton did tell Quinn the story, and then Trenton and his mom came here to attack him for a story that he told. And you're like, why would you do that?
Yeah, you got enough time for a fruit salad, but after that, get your fucking ass to work because they broke everything.
And that's what it's like. The thing everybody should be
there. Well, maybe
why would you do that? Tabitha and Trenton.
All the stuff they broke.
Why would you tell Quinn a kidnapping story? Then after you tell him the kidnapping story, you get a restraining order against him. Seems more like Quinn should have got one against you. And then the kid tells Quinn, go online and share this kidnapping story or disappear. So I do that, and then instead of helping, you guys like attack me for it. Like I don't get any like made up the story. I'm like, man, you guys are fucking nuts. Nuts.
Walk through.
Absolutely fucking nuts.
And then I walk through Petalim, like literally across like a hallway.
You like go on the internet and share a kidnapping story. Then we're gonna go get in your way.
Because I go to the dark room
of you sharing the story we told you.
I don't actually live in Petalim.
And you're like, oh, this never ends.
I live in this darkness.
It's just this fat, ugly lady in her hoof feet and shit. A bunch of
I don't actually live in Petalim.
Be special.
With the people at Petalim.
Never ends.
I live behind it.
I mean, doesn't that seem really fucking ridiculous? You tell me to come out here and share the kidnapping story, and then you're the ones who get in my way.
That's
from
where
it being shared.
Machines.
Like, then why did you tell me to do this?
I have to go home to where I'm really from and just.
That's how you know the kidnapping is real.
You guys broke.
Because the people who told me the kidnapping story are the ones that are here getting in the way of it.
All the stuff that's behind Patal.
That's how you know it's real. That's the ultimate
You just
truth. Is you know the kidnapping story is real because the people that told it to
you say,
me are
"Cry
the ones
me
that
a
are
river,"
here getting in the way.
And then
of
I'm
it.
like, well, you try and fix this stuff. You wouldn't be happy about it either. And they do that whole "cry me
That's
a
how you
river."
know.
I'm like,
because
well,
the people
fine, I
that
won't
told
go
me the
back and fix
kidnapping
it then.
story are the same people
Cool
that
by
are
you.
here getting in the way of it being shared.
I hope it's cool by you. I mean, I'm cool by that. If you
Could it be any more clear for anyone?
You know,
That the
Cry
kidnapping
me a
tells you
river
it's
game.
true because the people
Like I
who
said,
told
I
me
don't
I
need to
was
go fix
kidnapped
it.
are the ones that are here getting in the way of the story being shared.
you all need it fixed there more than I do. So
seems obvious to me. I mean, I don't know anyone else.